Director Christopher Nolan and composer Hans Zimmer are the dynamic duo when it comes to films. Nolan's directive genius has led him to win many awards and have a wide fan base. Most known for his expert use of practical effects, his films appear vivid and real to the viewer. His stunts often use real objects, and many of the explosions and action sequences are completely genuine. In one of Nolan's newer movies, Tenet, he purchased a real-life Boeing 747 just to crash it into a building for a scene. But this sense of reality can only go so far. Without a musical accompaniment, scenes like this can feel soulless. That's where Christopher Nolan brings in Hans Zimmer. The two have worked on movies like Inception, Interstellar, and the Dark Knight trilogy. Zimmer seems to craft a soundtrack perfectly suited for every film, notably the Dark Knight trilogy. The Joker's theme, coupled with that of Batman, provide a perfect sort of duality of emotion for the viewer. The Joker's theme is sinister and deceiving. The rising pitch is synonymous with the rising tension and action of scenes with the Joker. It resembles the sinister nature of the character and his descent into further madness. He claims to be an agent of chaos, and as the note rises in pitch, the viewer tends to think it'll lead into a melody. However, the pitch and volume continue to rise despite the viewer's belief.
She can't stand the sight of me. She leaves. Now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling. A little fight new. I like that.
Being an agent of chaos, the Joker does not follow an elaborate evil plan. He's not some sort of so-called schemer. The aftermath of the Joker's chaos is often signified by the same rising pitch, allowing the viewer to subconsciously connect the theme to the work of the Joker, even when he isn't pictured on screen. While the Joker's theme is ominous and terrifying, Batman's is nearly the opposite. While still sticking to the theme of mystery and darkness, his theme demonstrates nobility. The two notes are played by a pair of French horns, contrasting the Joker's raspy violins. In this scene, you hear the brass instruments fade into a song with the rest of the orchestra. The second note is higher than the first. I believe that this symbolizes Batman's sense of moral superiority compared to the Joker, as well as his physical positioning. The theme, starting low and ending on a high pitch, is significant to how Batman enters the scene, like a bat hanging from the ceiling, or in this case, jumping off a rooftop to pounce onto his prey. Both themes are very fitting to each of their respective characters thanks to the work of Hans Zimmer. However, the composer does not write just fitting themes. He researches the plot of the movie in order to construct a score that can integrate itself with the film. Interstellar, another notable film by the dynamic duo of Hans Zimmer and Christopher Nolan, displays this integration of score and scene. In this scene, the planet the astronauts are landing on is in close proximity to a black hole, and due to the immense gravitational pull, time is warped, causing 1 hour on the planet to be equivalent of 7 years on Earth.
This way.
That faint ticking sound, almost like a clock, has been mathematically derived by Zimmer to mirror the time change on the planet to that of Earth.
Gravity's punishing.
Been floating through space too long?
130% Earth gravity. There's nothing here. Should be right here.
Hans Zimmer integrated facts from the movie into the tempo for his soundtrack for the scene, showing his attention to detail and yearned to make the combination of cinema and music seamless.
Brand Doyle back to the Ranger now.
We're not leaving
back here now. No, we do not have time.
A good composer will use the soundtrack of a film to reflect the emotions. They'll play sad music when the viewer should be sad. They'll play upbeat music when the viewer should be happy. But a great composer will use the soundtrack to invoke the emotion. They almost force the viewer to feel happy, sad, suspicious, or suspenseful. The combination of great sound composition from Zimmer and directive masterwork from Nolan provide the viewers with an enjoyable movie experience that they will surely leave you coming back for more.